Hi everyone, hope you're all safe and well. The day is heating up. We've got a heat wave forecast, so let's get into the cottage and get started in there in the shade. And I've got something that's going to keep me cool. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Let me explain. With all of my patrons, my buy me a coffees and everyone that supported me through merchandise, I was able to buy myself a few little goodies just to make life a little bit easier, and this is one of them. It's a battery powered fan, and I'm really this is not a paid promotion or anything, but I'm really rather impressed with the power that it gives out. You know, you can have it from quite some distance. That's on one. There's another setting, so you know, if I'm putting it over there in this whole area, I can feel the air moving over me, which is a big help in this stifling heat. Yeah, it really is getting warm. I've got all the batteries and the chargers, so that was the dearest part. So with Ryobi you can just buy the accessories and they're all pretty much interchangeable as long as you go for the same battery type. Yes, that was a real bonus, so thank you everyone for supporting me on my journey, helping me buy materials and equipment to make that possible. Now I did get a few other tools as well, because if you spent over a certain amount you got something extra. That was extra, and this is what I bought initially. It's just here. So firstly we have, now these are all what they call bare. They don't come with the batteries or the chargers, so be aware when you purchase online any of their tools. So what we've got here is a handheld pruner. It's only a little tiny one, but sometimes you don't want to set up your big tools. You just want to whiz out there, give it a little trim up. Nice and versatile. Sam can use this as well. We'll just put the battery in and I'll just show you how it works. So as mentioned, they're all interchangeable. Press each side and you've got your battery. Click in, there's a little safety button on the top. You push that forward and press the trigger. No, actually you pull that back, press the trigger, pull that top one back. There you go, easy enough. Press that to release both sides. Next one on. Yeah, really easy to interchange. Again, lever back, press the trigger. Simple. So I was really pleased with that. So I'll put that to one side. Now this was the main reason why I went on Ryobi, is to look for the Hoover, cordless Hoover. Let's get that out of the box. Now this was amazing value. It did not come with the battery as mentioned. Just simply insert the battery to the base. It can either be a handheld Hoover. Really surprised with the power of this actually. I'll just try it on this little section here. A bit of dust there. Really lightweight, versatile. Now it does recommend that you use a 5Ah battery. This is I think a 1.5, so it still works with, no, 2.5, so it still works with the lower powered battery, but just not for so long. Now, it does come with attachments. I think it's got a HEPA filter inside. Now this comes with a few basic attachments, a long pole so you haven't got to bend down when you want to do the floor, that attachment, and a nozzle attachment. Now it does recommend that you use the 5 amp battery on there, as I've just mentioned. It still works with the 2.5, just doesn't give you such long run time. And yeah, very light. You can get, you know, up in all those corners and beams, bits and pieces down below, fairly easy. So it's got a little HEPA filter in there as well. Now what I've found with Ryobi over the years, they're not too expensive and they're really great quality. You know, they're made to last. I've put my drill through quite a bit of work, and yeah, I thoroughly recommend them actually. I mean, something like this is ideal for Sam, you know, to do her little gardens. Lightweight, powerful, and versatile. So she's pleased with that. She's going to put that to work later on. The Hoover, yep, sometimes it'll be used in here, sometimes upstairs. And the fan, yeah, I think that's pretty much going to follow me around everywhere. I'm going to put the battery in it. It's not fully charged, but I just want to see how long the runtime is on a 1.3 AH battery. Oh, that's nice. Only I could clip it on my collar. Right, let's pack this away and get started. And of course, everything is charged up via solar panels, so they don't cost anything to run, which is a double bonus for me. But you can feel it's made well, you know. Sometimes you pick up things and you think that's rubbish. So I shall keep you updated on the performance of these, and what I think as we go along. Don't drop it and smash it. It's only the guard that goes on the cutting blade. Right. That's nice, it puts a nice breeze all over this whole area. So I'm pretty pleased how this green come out. It's not the same as I used on the wall, it's a slightly different paint. This is eggshell, but it's very similar, and I'm pretty pleased with the match. I've been thinking about this section long and hard, so I think I'm just going to paint over it green. My original plan. Some of these things you try, don't you? You live with it for a little while. I do like it, I think it's okay, but I'm going to stick to my original idea and theme of going for the dark kind of British pub vibe. Yeah, I've got the picture in my mind how it's going to, you know, all come together. So I think I'm just going to be bold and go for the green. So I'm going to paint over that, but not in this video. You've seen enough painting. And yeah, we'll have a go at getting the doors on. And we'll start working back in the kitchen. Yep. And I've got a feeling these might be a little bit tricky to install, but if I can't get these to work, there's not much tolerance with these hinges. We'll revert to something else. Yeah. Might be okay. Some days you have luck on your side, don't you? Touch wood, it's today. Measure, pencil, get to work. Now the great thing with French door hinges and window hinges is that you can lift the pane or the door off. Now British hinges are not like that. You have to unscrew them each time, so yeah, that is 1-0 to France for sure with their hinges. But their electrical sockets, no, it's 1-0 to Britain for sure. Okay. Right, let's see how these are going to work. That's in situ. Yeah. Got a hole there and underneath. And all we're going to try and do is fix that into there. No, actually I've got the wrong one, sorry. Is that one? Yeah, I bought 2 packets, I remember now. That's it, that goes in there. So what we're going to do is get these in and then transfer the mark onto the timber and then just drill a hole. And hopefully they'll just push in and work first time. Fingers crossed. So as they're resting now, they're both not level, which it shows on the spirit level and on that line there. Yeah. So they both want to come in at the top. Okay. made me mark. I think I'll double check and measure hinge to hinge again. Now I think the point at which I just started drilling, there's a screw there. Chances of that, unbelievable, but it does happen quite often. Just about the right fit actually, a little bit of adjustment. I could pull it out if I had to. Don't want to bang it too far in. We'll get the door on and then we'll bang it up to the edge of that. Before it opens and shuts, that's a start, sure. Well, that was the easiest side. Now we've got to do that side to marry up with this. Now, I had an initial look. I don't know whether I've mislaid. Can't remember now whether or not I bought a pack of the wrong hinges. The ones I did have were smaller. But I'll have a quick scout around. Got to look for some nice door handles as well. I'm sure I've got something in my vast collection. Okay, well that one's on. Let's just offer this one on. Get some marks. Now the only other thing I can think of doing to get me out of trouble is use these ones. These have got the cups. Now the one that I needed, these are smaller, have the upstandard little point sticking out. So what I can do is probably use that and then put something down like a pin so it still works. Just going to insert and then through the top hinge if it lines up okay. Now I can come down and mark that one off. Just got to make sure that I take it to the right a little bit, just to even door shut line. Time to look for some door handles. Must have some somewhere. I've come across these, but they are for windows. Might be able to do something with them. Well, this is the only thing I could lay my hands on at the moment. We've either got brass or black. Now straight away I'm looking at the brass thinking it looks much older. Door knobs off of a bigger door. Got the bar in. 3 of those. Maybe I can do something with them. Fix them in, cut them off the other side. Yeah, that's a maybe. They'll look pretty much in keeping. We'll try and keep it looking old. Yeah. So I think these are the best option. Yeah, they've got the patination on there. Look like they belong with the door as well. They're right proportion. So yeah, we're going for that. But that is it for this video for me. I'm off for a hydration break and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.